You just jinxed it, my friend.
This has been brilliant. The Wi-Fi is working a treat. The production is amazing. I'm just cock-a-hoop.
Everything has been amazing, except that means all the focus is on us, my friend.
Yeah.
Make sure we don't screw it up.
So again, double mouse, but they have changed it up. They've got, the 103 Dora Bird, the 215B. They are looking like they are going in a near identical formation to the last map.
Yeah, that's...
Three heavies.
Yeah, but Raid's countering it. They're sending 4. They're sending 3 IS-4s this time. Yeah,
they're sending 3 heavies to that ACAP area. The guys from, little HE love tap there on Raid Django. Radiance is spotted, but I mean, really, the 50Ms, isn't this been a revelation, seeing these 50Ms everywhere?
It's great to see it, but I mean, previously 6 degrees of gun depression over the front, 8 over the sides. We're going to see...
And it's just been buffed and buffed and buffed again. There's a few little hits going on here. Nothing special.
No, I think we're going to see a slow start again, followed by something...
It does feel like a very slow map, to be fair. We've got Andy, though. Andy's like, hey, buddy, hold on to your hats. I'm just going to jump in B. And I'm going to do it pretty much in front of the entire map. MJX, wow. Oh, S1K just ate a monster bit of rebalancing. He poked and got absolutely eaten alive.
That is a big bit of balancing. Not even just a bit of it. That's huge. But reset on B.
Reset on B, so Andy's copped a flogging as well.
It's balance. There is a balance in that regard.
The hit point pool favouring slightly the Wombats team, the Chinese tilt. I'm not certain what's going on over there. Radiance in the 50M and the STB is on the top of the hill, but both the mediums are opposing him. They are still, Messi's just been spotted, and JPX is playing very, very coy.
Django's getting fizzles on him from the STB.
Yeah, plenty of heat coming in there.
Oh, yeah. You needed at this. But, yeah, you can hear the fizzles, which means they're not just sitting there waiting. They are trying. They're just...
I think Andy may even poke B again here. He is looking every inch like he's not going to let the paint dry. He is right on the edge of that cap line.
I mean, we're over 2 minutes in, and things really haven't gone anywhere yet. They've tried. They've both countered.
Let's see if anyone goes. I would be very surprised if we don't get a strong rotation in the next minute or so from one of these teams.
I think we're expecting something quite exciting to happen at some point.
They've got the Raid S1K in the 183. He's loitering around that 2 mark on the northern area of the spawn. And he is starting to shift. No, he's coming back in. So when you see him move, that's when you'll know that they are starting to make a go.
Yeah, because he's going to be the backbone of that, isn't he?
He's going to be the intimidating part of the tilt.
Drizzle's working right back somewhere, and it looks like Blaster's reverser. Well. So it looks like they're going somewhere. They're doing something.
They're completely disengaging behind that ACAP with 2 of the heavies.
But they've got to be careful because MJX and that STB may pick up on that and react.
Now this is where that 8 degrees of gun depression comes in on the 50M now. You cannot get that C.
With that upper plate, the only thing you've got to shoot at is the little hatch on top and the cheeks.
I mean, if MJX wants to be very careful, he doesn't start bleeding here. Because if he takes a hit, there is a heavy coming screaming through spawn. That's Drizzle. They're going to try and overload that right side.
It looks like they are building for that.
And there is no movement.
Way through. There's still nothing yet. But, I mean, we're 4
Wombats have not moved.
We're 4 minutes into this battle.
Yeah, this is great. This is the chess match that is Blitz Esports. And I love the fact that we're whinging because we're 4 minutes in. And that's too much time.
I'm not whinging.
240 seconds is far too long for us to wait as humans. Yeah. Oh, Wombats are gone. They have pulled the pin. Here comes the rotation. Raid have a big thing to do. Do they actually go for the cap or do they rotate straight through?
Wombats are now in A. So they've
left one
to deal with. They've left
the STB.
But there's 3 raids coming down. This is
Raid are flexing back.
And they've got C, and they're going up ever so slightly.
They don't know. Drizzle doesn't know where they are. Here come the Mouses. Oh, it's about to get very, very serious, Skatey.
Gonna get messy.
Oh, we're about to get a little bit wet. Jason pumping down the flank. But they aren't They've still got two. They've got a TD and a medium left between the two spawns. What in the world is going on there? They must have an overlook. Yeah, they're guarding Andy in the cap.
Wombats pushing in. Look, they're completely regrouping in towards the town.
Wow,
but
this...
Raid are coming in, and they're going to take Andy in the IS-7.
Yeah, Messi's going to get him, but is Drizzle going to get hammered for this?
I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see, because if you look where their Death Star is, he's
Oh, they've got this. They've got this. They are 2 tanks up. The 183 has been caught completely out of position here. They've isolated Radiance.
I mean, the 2 IS-4s from Raid have worked those mouse, and they've literally just taken Jason. I mean, they're ignoring him. Look.
Yeah, look, that was a beautiful flex. A completely beautiful flex. The guys from Wombats pushed in. They didn't get aggressive.
Too tight.
Yeah.
Too tight, which let Raid come in from the side with 3 tanks.
And this is
come in at both angles.
This is what we talked about with Raid. They were supposed to be the class of Europe, and that is absolutely a class. Wow. Look at that hit point pool share.
No, more important, that share is fantastic, but more importantly, 7-0.
7 guns. 7 guns zip.
To none.
Well, welcome to Twister, boys.
Yeah.
That is that's a big uppercut.
Gee, 7,900 damage done to 14,800. That is a wake-up call.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a moment there where Wombats started moving, and then it was almost like there was a break between the two sections of the team.
Well, yeah, but we got to see the replay on that one.
Well, the 183, maybe he was pinned at the back. I'm not sure. Was he spotted? Because he certainly didn't. They pulled everyone in, and then they sent MJX in the STB1 and Rain in the 183 back to the right side of the map.
They've literally worked it back around, but the 3 of them, oh, look, there it is, that massive shot on the Death Star.
Yep.
But they worked 3 tanks, Raid did, round towards the C cap and then straight through the middle towards B.
That rotation was both gorgeous.
But they saw Wombat and they reacted so good to it.
Here we go. The Mouses are pushing down that western flank.
And that backfired horribly for them.
Well, they had the Mouses push down, and then I think they had the E3 push behind them.
Here's where the 3 tanks from Raid came in from this direction and B. And then
you can see MJX in the STB. He is completely out of that fight right there. And as he comes around, it's already too late. They are 2 guns down. Absolutely. And there are tanks all over those Mouses. And the Mouses, for all the armor, they don't have that kind of firepower.
They have great armor at the right angle.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters. And when there's an IS-4 on either side of you, what does it matter?
And we should point out as well, boys and girls, that the IS-4s, quite often these guys will be running IS-4s with calibrated shells.
Yes.
And that'll give them upwards of 370 millimeters of heat pen.
That's a lot of heat pen.
That is a whole hell of a lot. And
more importantly, that's a lot of irrelevant mouse armor.
Yeah, exactly. When you got that much pen, suddenly the mouse doesn't look so funky. Yeah, it doesn't look so red. And here we go. The first time we're going to see vignettes.
Yes, and this is Wombat's pick. This is their next pick. Now,
this is weird. I don't know where they're going to go with this one.
I don't, but I'm still quite staggered by the last one. Nearly 15,000 damage to 8.
Huge wake-up call.
That's got to scared Wombats.
I don't know if they're going to be scared so much. They're going to learn from it. They've got to learn from it. The guys from Raid are obviously experts at flexing and communication. I think it's going to take Wombats being far more aggressive than they were in the last game to win this thing.
Without doubt.
They were far too passive when they made a push. They made a little push.
They made a little push, but I think they packed up too quick.
Yep, absolutely.
By packing up together like that, it allowed Raid to come in at various angles.
You're letting Raid dictate terms, and you're reacting, and it's just not the way forward.
But it looks like Wombat have sent a lot of tanks up through to A. Raid just sent a back chat to B and then just
bug it off, and they're out.
Got beat, bye boys.
And this is a great play for Raid because they now have cap ascendancy. They're up by 5 points, and that's all they need to be up by.
I think Raid are clever here because B is going to be a nightmare to get. But Wombat have sent that Leo deep.
Radiance.
They've sent him really deep.
He wants to be careful. There is an E50M. You can see Finblow is right in front of him there.
If S1K spots that Leo, we're going to have a giggle.
Yeah, you'll see a whole hell of a lot less Leo if S1K gets a hold of him with the hesh.
Kidding? You'll see Leo everywhere.
You'll see Leo. You'll see a lot more Leo in a lot of different places.
Yes, but no, they're gonna Wombat. There's no chance they'll get B back without losing serious hit points.
Drizzle is in the ditch there, opposite
Check him
Small
out.
White.
Check out.
He is so
He is
deep.
so brave.
Oh my God.
There's a fine line between bravery and stupidity.
Now, he has got some support moving up. There's a TD
does.
moving up. There's a Bat Chat well behind the A Cap who's moving up. They're biting off a whole bunch of territory here, but the territory's not important. They need a cap or they need a kill.
Exactly. And they need to do something. Because it's only small, but look, Raid's ever so slightly ahead.
Yeah, look,
Which would be enough to win in theory.
that's a win. Like being up on the scoreboard is all that counts. Small White, he wants to just keep this guy lit. Small White, obviously not going to pen there. The IS Force turret is legitimately a joke. You do not get through that. MJX in the Chieftain Mark 6.
Pleasantly
Moving
surprised.
back, yeah, I've been really happy with the way the Chieftain's gone. It's nice to see so many different tanks
Nice
in
to
the
see
format.
a different setup.
I would not be surprised if Raid managed to isolate Andy. He is in the mouse on the far side of the map. They could
They don't
rotate
know.
through there.
Once they realise Andy is there alone, they will.
They're going to be counting. You can see
Obliterate it.
right now, MJX and Small White are spotted. So those two are spotted, so they know exactly where they are.
That's the only two which just keep popping constantly. Drizzle keeps spotting up Small White. Small White.
Mate,
keeps
they have packed 4 tanks, now 5 tanks on the right-hand side of the map around that C cap between B.
Both these tanks, both these teams are playing very defensively, very cautiously.
Well, it really is Raid's battle to lose right now. Drizzle spotted again. They're just taking turns, proximity spotting each other.
really
Here comes
are.
Small White. Oh,
going
MJX.
for B.
MJX is spotted in the Chieftain,
there's
and
a
he's
hit.
taken a hit.
Is he going to take any more is the key point, because it looks like only the E50M's got room.
Finn Blue got him. Now, Finn Blue's been spotted there as well, so the Leopard now knows where he is.
Got to be careful there.
They're desperate to find out where that 183 is. They would give everything right now, all the
Comfort
money
zone.
in their pockets.
Comfort zone to find out where that guy
Here
is.
comes the
Here comes
rotation.
the push on Andy.
Here comes the rotation.
Once they
They
realise
found
he's
Andy, they
alone.
found the mouse. Do they realise that he's isolated? The Bat Chat series got a full clip. If they can get across there, Andy is in a horrible
Blaster's going
position.
all the way. Is he going to go? Is he going to? He's waiting. Once they got C, look, they're going to go both
Yeah,
sides.
they're going to push him. The mouse is going to get a Bat Chat.
Look,
No,
look up at the
they're
top of the
pulled
map.
back.
The Leo's gone out. He went a little bit
They've
too
isolated
brave.
on the far right side of around the 1 spawn. There is a whole lot of Bat Chat over there that's going to be in a bad place.
And on this side, Andy it's just bleeding hit points. Oh, look
Oh,
at that hit.
Dora Bird. Oh, well, you found the 183.
Yeah,
Where's the 183?
there it is.
Oh,
But
Radiance is down.
that was good timing by that camera.
Andy's going to go down. We called it. The mouse was isolated on that corner the entire time. Finn Blue's out, but that is now a whole lot of tanks. 6 tanks on 4.
And 3,000 plus hit points.
And it's over now.
It's irrelevant
it's
anyway.
done. Defeat.
That's it.
The cap got him. It was just, all they had to do was get that cap and